Hey there, 170. Welcome to whatever happens after the midterm. What we're going to do starting in this session, and actually we are going to remain on this topic for the next three. So it is sessions 9, 10, and 11. We are going to look at a new data type, and that is the array. Now, this is where, I'll tell you honestly, students are either totally on board with the array type because you will have lived through, having to use single variables to do all of the math, and all of the variable maintenance and everything that we've been doing. So for some of you, you're like, yes, I need something a little bit more flexible. And for others, it just takes a moment's worth of traction to get everything that you need out of the array. But what I will tell you is unequivocally, the array is one of the most important data structures we have in all of computational and data science. Now, this part you are going to hear again and again through the video content I'm pointing at. You're going to hear it again and again, or read it again and again in the text material that we have. But I'll tell you, these are the reasons that arrays are important, and I cannot overstate their importance. What an array allows you to do is group together homogenized data. So that's a technical way of saying put the same kind of stuff together. So we see arrays all the time when we go to a grocery store. When you buy eggs, I only have 3 eggs left. There's not enough for breakfast for tomorrow morning. The little man is going to be grumpy as hell during his second class online. But here we go. When you go to buy a carton of eggs, or when you go to buy eggs, rather, you don't buy them one at a time, right? So you don't go to a grocery store and say, I need 12 eggs. 1, 2, 3, and each of those has a barcode, right? So that when you go to the Meijer checkout and beep 1 egg, beep 2 eggs, beep 3 eggs, hopefully you find a bag that's going to accommodate that. It's impossible, right? It makes your job as the user, right? Because you're buying the eggs, you're the user. It makes your job much more difficult. It makes the job of the data system at Meijer more difficult as well, because instead of putting those all together, we have to process egg 1, egg 2, egg 3, egg 4, and that's a big, frankly, it's a computational and a data and a storage waste. Instead of that, we pick up a carton of eggs, right? So we pick up 18 eggs. And what that carton provides us is an array. So we would have 1 carton of eggs, and inside that 1 carton, there are 18 eggs. They are numbered 0 through 17. So in an array, I'm going to goof that up saying it all the time. In an array, it's always the number minus 1 is your last, it's called the element, your last egg in the carton, is referred to as an element. This makes it easier for you, the shopper, right? Because you can say, I have 1 carton of eggs, but you know that that 1 carton really represents 18 eggs, egg 0 through egg 17. When you go to the checkout, you process, instead of 18 individual eggs, 0, 1, 2, 3, you simply process 1 carton, beep, and that makes so much more efficient every portion of that transaction, right? So you only have beep 1 new item to add to the list. You only have 1 price. You do not have to waste all that time. You do not have to process 18 eggs individually. So much better from a data, a storage, a computational, and a sanity standpoint. So we are going to spend the better part of a month now in arrays. They are that important to everything that we do in data sciences, in computational sciences. So I'm going to let you go make your first wade into that pool here with the Chapter 7 materials. And we are going to increase in use and complexity, the idea here of the array for the foreseeable future. So get started. And as always, if you have questions, I would rather answer them here in their infancy than wait until you are nuclear with doubt and confusion. I'm sure that this is something that is going to be of tremendous value to all of you in data and computational sciences. You'll just get your introduction to it here.